Sorry for the lateness. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Pixie. All right. Oops, didn't need to hear me say that though. Got him from giving us as someone's at my dick. Her name was Pam. Painful 13 says, points up to Pixie Nicker saying, "You're welcome." Well, thank you. You're welcome. Well, thank you. No, you're welcome. Well, I said thank you. Yeah, I said thank you, man. Have I played Jedi Survivor before? Oh, shit, man. Is that when you take the whatchamacallit sticks and you clash them together? Me and Earl don't play. We play that all the time. Yeah, he's online. We play that lightsaber game all the time. Okay, can you guys just shut up? Jesus. What they mean to say is they play the lightsaber game with their fucking penises, guys. They're fucking pervs, okay? When I say I don't want any pervy emails, it's shit like that I don't want. I'm just making that perfectly clear. Well, that'll be the last thing you do. I can turn into a cowboy for you? I'm already in Arizona. What more do you want from me? Wyoda? Why? Iota? Joe, I can't read all that. How are you? Well, you know, I guess that's where we're gonna have to disagree, though. The metal vocalist. Um. I don't care. I played it. I think I have it somewhere around here. Did I? Jedi Survivor, right? I don't know. I had the first one, whatever that one was. That's what I had. I didn't play the last one. I didn't play the second one, or if there's a third one, I haven't played that yet either. Yeah, I played Fallen Order. I'm pretty sure that'd be the one. Jeez, where is it? Well, it's somewhere around here. Gotcha. Yeah, I played Fallen Order. I haven't played the latest one. Excuse me one second.
Call from the Cox Sinus.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you can leave a message. Yeah. I knew it. Right here. This is the only one I've played. Yeah, it was just the nice people of Cox looking for their money. They got their money. In terms of writing or recording, Alex? The second one is super good. Okay. I'm sure there'll be a Black Friday deal on it. To be honest with you, I don't care. I was waiting for them to bring them to Switch 2. And I was disappointed that they hadn't. Let's see. Both? Okay, Alex. Alex, there's so much information there. It's like you'd almost be better off taking one-on-one private instruction with me to get into that kind of stuff. Do you want to record on a computer, or do you want to record there's a million different facets. How do you want a multi-track record? If it's me, it's like, well, I'll use GarageBand on my Mac because it's available to me, and I will use some kind of audio interface. God, why did I fucking always show that thing? I don't know that. Okay, well, yeah, dude, you need to use some kind of audio face between recording the guitar and the computer. in the GarageBand program. Because, you know, unless you want to just go straight in, I mean, you're still going to need some kind of audio interface to run your guitar straight into GarageBand, right? I used to use a Duet 2 by Apogee. I'm sure there are other things that you can use too, you know, that are probably cheaper. Hey, Madeline, what's happening? How you doing? So you need to think about that. If you're going to record it straight into the program, I would use Amplifier Simulator wise. I would use the cleanest thing that you could use. I would use like Fender Bassman or a Twin Reverb and use that as your platform. And you can build off of it with whatever sounds you want. That's cool, man. I mean, unfortunately, Alex, you're asking me like about a complete and entire like world that's different from just playing guitar. Songwriting is a different craft from just playing guitar. Recording is just a different craft than songwriting. Each one is multifaceted. Do you understand? That's why I took some of these courses I studied in college. Recording. I had a Fostex, Fostex, multi-tracker that took real cassette tapes. This was back in, I got this machine in like 1990, 92, something like that. And I used it throughout college and after college. I did all my taxi work on it, which was all my soundtrack work. And I had to do it old school. I had to mic everything. Wasn't going through my computer that had a GarageBand, and all I needed was an audio interface, and I could just plug my guitar into that and then use the tools that were available in GarageBand. And I didn't have to mic anything up or use any effects, use an amplifier, mess with any of that shit. Had to do everything painstakingly. You know, I mean, setups used to take me like an hour to 2 hours just to set everything up, ready to go with good mic placement and everything. Then I'd have to record it. And that was challenging too, because you couldn't make any ambient noises. Otherwise that shit would get picked up. That slightest movement right there, that's in your fucking recording, man. Hey, Landon, how you doing? I don't care. I've actually thought about maybe just doing some streams where I just play games and I react to them while you guys watch along. You guys could watch me fuck up a bunch of end soldiers here. I do some pretty sadistic shit in that game to the enemy. Hey, Amar. I see your name and I want to go Amex, like American Express. Quigley, what's happening? How you doing? No, but we're gonna stick with Amar. Or Amar. Cool. Alright. Hey Mario, how you doing? TJ Wade, the man with the plan, the eye in the sky. How you doing? Tom Patterson, what's happening? I do. I'm probably not the only person that does. Not by a long shot. Last generation iPhone. iPhone 16. and then like the new model comes out. No problem, Pixie. Up on Cripple Creek, she's spring rain. Don't do dream that I ever did see. That song? You mean that song? How dare you come into my house and not say hello or how are you to your host? You just asked, hey, do you know this song, motherfucker? No, I do not know that song, motherfucker. I'm just fucking with you, man. Because I can. Well, hey, Frank from South Louisiana. Steven Sills is from Louisiana. I don't know if he's from South Louisiana per se, but I know he's from Louisiana. Hey, Gabe and his woman. How you guys doing? All right? I'm just vibing on my own thing. I dropped my low E to D. So. Hey, oh so very ordinary. How are you? Drink responsibility. Drink responsible, okay? Please? Thank you, Gabe and his woman. That's very generous of you guys. You guys are awesome. I agree. catch up here. Okay, it stopped working for me. Daniel Haynes. Hey, Daniel, did you want to see The Slave One? Were you the one that asked to see The Slave One? Hey, Scott. How you doing? My favorite guitar-related movie? Hang on. Wasn't you. Okay, well, Daniel, what do you like to hear? Peace back to you, Scott. Yeah, does anybody remember? Thank you, Pixie. Does anybody remember who asked to see The Slave One? Here's the School of Rock. I don't know, man. The Kids Are Alright by The Who. I would either do that or the song remains the same. But Led Zeppelin. Those are probably the two rock movies I've probably seen the most out of all of them. And probably the two I have the most fondness for. Chi-Chu, yeah, I think you're right. Stone Age? You mean Queens of the Stone Age? I don't know any of those, Daniel. Chuck Berry? For Marvin Berry, Marcos? Alright, I don't care. Hey, Coop. I'm not stopping you. Oh, the movie? Stone Age. God, I don't even remember who that was with. Scott Pilgrim was cool. Well, it's actually Daniel Haynes. It's his choice. He sent the last sticker, so. Monsters by Skill. Okay. Oh, Dazed and Confused. Dazed and Confused I know of, yeah. Dazed and Confused had a great soundtrack. Nothing that interests you. Hey, Henry, how you doing? Thanks, Pixie. I'm here, man. Yeah. All right. Randall Pink Floyd's gotta keep L-I-V-L-I-N. Gotta keep L-I-V-I-N, right? Not very well. I paid for the beer, man. Tampering with bail was a federal offense. Hey, Mitchie Kramer. Your ass be purple by today's end. By the end of today, or whatever he says. I was escorting your boys home when there were some ruffians about. What? Nice hair, Affleck. Credence, man. That got stolen along with my business papers, man. But it's cool. I heard there's a whole team of CSI working the case downtown. Sure, Levi. Mediocre guitar, that's exactly what I'm shooting for. Mediocre. Sounds mediocre to me. Cool. That's exactly what I was going for. All right, cool. Hey, Miles, how you doing? Good to see you. Must be the Star Wars shit I left in the toilet today? You're probably right, Tyler. What? That's not what you said. Oh, Levi, I'm not amazing. I'm just average, man. I have severe carpal tunnel syndrome. I just do the best that I can right now. You said shirt. I was teasing with you, Tyler. You're welcome, Levi Gordon. Feel free to subscribe and hit that like button. Hey, Tyler, how you doing? I like the party hat. Thank you. Cool. Thanks, Henry. Thanks, Daniel. Thanks, Pixie. Thanks, Tyler. Thanks, Painful. Daniel, you're too much. Thank you. You rock. Thank you. Well, that makes one of us, Tyler. I was really sad to read that Paul Rodgers had to back out of his Rock and Roll Hall of Fame performance with Simon Kirke for Bad Company. Anybody read that? See that? That's kind of a shame. Yeah, see, I wasn't the only person to see it. Yeah, Daniel, that's terrible, man. I love Paul Rodgers. reasonable contribution there for Bad Company in terms of rock and roll contributions. At least I think. Well, they only have like 5 or 6 double platinum records. It's like they had hit after hit after. It was like them and Pink Floyd were like the only bands other than Led Zeppelin for that time period to have like hit record after hit record after hit record. Like, dude, if you had one platinum record, you were fucking, your shit was on fire. But just imagine like the success of like having it done like 4 or 5 times in a row. You know what the pressure cooker's like at that level? The steamer's going off. The pot's boiling over. I'll put it to you like that. That's why bands implode. It's one of the reasons. I have not heard Megadeth's new song. I'm not a Dave Mustaine fan. Hey, CY196, what's up? Nothing against Dave Mustaine. Agreed, Daniel. Can we put in the Firm in there too, Daniel? Because I'm a big Firm fan. That was always one of my favorite songs off the first Firm record. That and Make or Break. I saw them in concert in 1986, May of 86. That night, when I saw them play it, and they had big screens at that point. They could show video of the band on big screens because they had already been doing it for a couple of years. And I saw them play it, and I'm like, oh shit, that's how you do it? So I went home, and I'm like, oh. That's so cool. Stayed up all night that night after I got home from the concert. Well, I maybe got an hour of sleep before I had to go back to school the next morning. Wearing my Jimmy Page The Firm concert t-shirt. Kids at school were like, Larry, what does your t-shirt smell like? I'm like, rock and roll, that's what it smells like, yeah. What's my favorite concert that I ever went to? I don't know. It's probably a really tough call. I don't know. There's concerts that I've been to that definitely made like really big impressions on me. The Firm was one of them because it was my first major rock concert with my, hero, Jimmy Page. So, like, that was a big deal. I mean, I wasn't really into, like, I mean, I knew who Paul Rogers was, and I listened to Bad Company, and I knew that, but, like, I didn't know Tony Franklin, I didn't know Chris Slade. I guess Chris Slade came from Man for Man, but Tony was, like, 20-something years old, and he got a break playing with Jimmy Page and Roy Harper, and that's how they met. So Jimmy brought Tony into that band, but I mean, what an incredible band for 4 guys. Man, they kicked ass. Hey Gannon, what's happening? Halo for me. Okay, well, we're talking about rock concerts, but all right. Anybody can throw out a favorite rock concert of theirs. It doesn't have to be limited to me. But the other cool things I've seen are like Jimmy Page with the Black Crowes live at the Greek. For many of you who own that CD, maybe you just bought the re-release, but I got to see that show. Let's see. Other cool shows were the second Page and Plant tour, the Black Crowes on the Amorica tour. No, scratch that. Southern Harmony Musical Companion on their second leg when they varied up their set list and opened like they completely rearranged their show from what I saw them like 6 months earlier. And that was really, those 2 shows were really amazing. That whole record that year, the Southern Harmony Musical Companion, that made a big impact on me. Queen, dude, yeah. I mean, like, oh, it doesn't get much better than this, but no. Every Ozfest, okay. The only thing I have to compare that to is seeing the Crossroads Fest in 07. And I got to see some really choice shit while I was there. Robbie Robertson, gone. Never see him play with Eric Clapton again. It was the first time Steve Winwood and Eric Clapton reunited since the Arms concert. That was a pretty big deal. That was amazing. Those are good picks, Daniel. Me too, Pixie. Nice, Tyler. Stevie Ray Vaughan in Step Tour was pretty mind-blowing. Deep Purple, Perfect Strangers Tour was pretty sensational. The Eagles reunion tour, Hell Freezes Over in '94. Their first venture out with everybody, including Don Felder, was really great. Was it life-changing for me? No, but, I mean, I got to see all the Eagles together on the stage while they were still alive. Pantera, okay. Seeing Eric Clapton do Derek and the Dominoes with Derek Trucks on Slide back in 07 was pretty sensational. Rush was pretty great on the Presto tour. That was pretty awesome. One concert I saw called Go Ahead that comprised of like Bob Weir, Brent Midland from the Grateful Dead, and some other people. That concert was sick. Saw it at a little place here called Celebrity Theater. Saw Stevie Ray Vaughan there. Saw John Kay and Steppenwolf with Foghat and one other band from that era. That was pretty cool. Never seen the Stray Cats, Brian Setzer's great though. But I have seen Brian Setzer on the Dirty Boogie tour when he was doing Jump Jive and Wail, when he had his big orchestra and he was like Top of the Pops again. That show was really incredible, I have to say. It was very impressive. Oh, that sucks, Daniel. Did I ever see Setzer's Christmas show? No, I did not. Was it good? I saw the last full Grateful Dead New Year's Eve shows when they did 4 shows in 1 week with the Neville Brothers. I saw all of those. That was back in 1987. That's the last time they did 4 shows in a week to do New Year's, which they later put on DVD. That was pretty cool. Let's see. What else did I see that was really cool? Saw the Monkees reunion in 1987 without Mike Nesmith, but it was still great. On the Just Us tour. They actually broke through with a song. That was Then, This Is Now. If anybody remembers that. I think they also had a TV special around then, which did feature the Mike Nesmith, the original 4. It was cool because they were playing Matchless amplifiers, and I remember I was just like, yeah, I use that shit too. Oh, you saw that tour too? It was a good tour, minus Nesmith. I think he was an idiot for not doing it, personally. That was probably a big payday for them back in '87. And you know what? That concert that they put on was a great concert. I saw that with my cousin. I'd just been here for a little while. Oh, I'm sorry, Tyler. That sucks, man. My condolences, dude. Was it a sudden thing, Tyler? Yeah, I know shit happens, dude. Was it a sudden thing? Got it. Sorry. Hey, old school remix, man. What's happening? Thanks. I was just gonna play something for my bud Tyler here. Alright, that was for Tyler. You're welcome, man. Sorry for your loss, ma'am. This is Tyler. But I want you people to know something. There's a new sheriff in town. And his name is Reggie Hammond. Y'all be cool now, yeah? Tyler, your wife's going, you tune into this nutcase every day? Yeah, baby, it's Larry Soulcactus. Shit! And is he like this all the time? Well, no. Sometimes he's, quite frankly, out of his fucking mind. Other times, he does these things and he says these things, and it's just a little out of control. And sometimes he grabs his dick and says, "Suck it!" Or he'll say, "Eat a dick, Pam!" Or do other outlandish things. No one really knows what's going on in his brain because there's a lot of cobwebs up there. Let me show you something. Fire Marshal Bill. Alrighty then. You know what, Tyler? Let me tell you something. I like it when I grab my junk too. See? 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 You won't see that on other programs, I guarantee it. And that ain't no bill. What? We got a car guy that advertises here locally, and at the end of every commercial goes, "That ain't no bull." I'm like, yeah, so is this, bud. So suck it! Nanu nanu! That's gonna be two, R2D bag. Anybody ever see the movie Fanboys? It's like the lead, it's like Star Wars, it's like a group of Star Wars fans lead up to like seeing the Phantom Menace, except one of them's got cancer and he's gonna die, and they try and break into Lucas Ranch to see the movie before he croaks, which is not a nice thing to say, but I'm just, whatever. It's a funny movie, despite that aspect of it. I'm not talking about Richie Valens. I'm talking about Fanboys right now. Ba la 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 bamba. I always like songs about fish. Except I don't like fish. I don't like to eat it. I don't like to smell it. No, dude, we're past to the point of, come on, let's go. We're winding down now, dude. All right, folks. Let's show them where we can be found. Pixie Knickers, if you please. Okay, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Please hit that like button. If you want to follow me over on the Instagram, you may, at Larry Soulcactus. If you want to buy my music, go to patreon.com/Larry Soulcactus. If you want private guitar instruction, you may email me, soulcactus19@gmail.com. Or if you'd like to send me a question, comment, whatever, and don't want the public to see, nothing pervy, please. You can email me, soulcactus19@gmail.com. All right? For anything further, we'll be back here tomorrow at the noon hour with the new time. That's 2 p.m. for you Eastern people, 1 p.m. for you Midwesterners, noon for me. All right? So we'll see you guys tomorrow. For anything further, be cool. Stranger danger, all right? Love you guys. Thank you for all being in my dream. Be good to yourselves. Be good to the ones around you. Hang loose, yeah? Love you guys. Thank you very much. Be cool. Thank you, sticker givers. You know who you are, but I'm going to make a comment later, and I will thank you. Love you guys. Thanks. Bye-bye.